When the first motion picture of Waterfall was shown in a theater in New York, it was panic. People thought that somehow the wall had broken and there was some flood coming in, and they ran out screaming. This was in New York in the 18, I don't remember what it was, but when films first started. Because they hadn't been exposed to it before. They didn't know what to expect. And so it seemed real. This is what we call reality now, same. We believe the movie is real. And in believing it's real, we sell our lives to it. We believe our bodies are who we are. Our names are who we are. Our relationships, our parents are who we are. Our work, our art, whatever it is that you identify as me. And this is seeing the waterfall on a film and running out of the theater screaming. Another way to consider it is if you look in a mirror and you see the face in the mirror. The face in the mirror is animated, it has color, it moves, opens its mouth, seems like it speaks. It seems real. It seems real, but it's not. But if you are on that side of the mirror, believing yourself to be the reflection and that it's real, you miss reality. It's been said that there's a true self and a false self. False doesn't mean bad or wrong, it just means not true. And the joke is that the false self imagines itself to include the true self. And that makes the true self very limited if it's included inside the small self. It's just the mirror image. The true self includes its reflection. The true self has no problem with reflections, knows them to be what they are. When you imagine yourself to be real and you're identified as the reflection, then there's delusion, confusion, fears and doubts. And then to overcome fears and doubts, then there's faith and hope and beliefs, as if this will save you. So if you're willing to give up faith, hope, and beliefs, if you're willing to give up all identity of who you think you are, something mysterious happens and you find yourself passing through death, dying to everything you think is real, and waking up on the other side of the mirror. And then you know who you are. Not because you believe it, or you practiced it, or you think it's true, or you know it's true because, but just simply it is as it is. And this, of course, includes the reflection, includes the relative, includes the personality, includes the body. But when the personality and the body try to include the totality inside it, well, it is inside it and outside it, and it's made of it. There really is no distinction, but the one who believes it has it inside it, that's the problem. That's the delusion. The trance. And so we're all programmed to survive and multiply. That's what runs it. Those are the drives. Survival, sex, relationship. That's what runs the survival machine. If you see how survival issues run your life, how sexual issues run your life, how social issues run your life, relationship issues, you see how the machine, you see what the juice is for the machine. If those issues no longer run your life, the machine has no juice. Again, it's all turned towards its source. And there's a deeper expression of the true being. The true being, who you are, doesn't come or go. It's already present, but it's apparently veiled by the belief that you are its reflection, and you contain it within you. So to pass through the mirror to reality is to die to everything that's on the side of reflection. To be willing to get up and leave the theater. And that goes against all the programming of the body and the mind, programming for survival. To lose your status in the herd, that's a survival issue. To lose your children and family, those are survival issues. It's all about passing on the genetics, so the DNA will survive. Not that you will survive, but the DNA will survive. Because if it's not you personally and your children, it's your family and those children. It's somewhere where there's genetics that you identify with as mine that you want to pass on and survive. This challenge, this is the struggle for your soul between the attachment to survival, sex, relationship, and the draw towards your true soul, your true heart, which is the animating force behind it all. It's not, the reflection doesn't exist and can't exist without the animating force. So, it's always there. But it's like a parakeet looking in a mirror and falling in love with itself and fighting with itself. It all depends on where you put your attention. So to take it away from the mirror is to die to everything that seems real. And that's what has made it so rare. That's why when a great soul awakens, it gets celebrated for thousands of years. But now that it's that the earth is dying from us, our species has the capacity to wake up to the next level or to not, you know. Each person individually, one by one, has to be willing. And that's the opportunity of our time. And we're very lucky to have this time. It's not going to last forever. Everything changes very quickly. This is a rare opportunity. There's no bombs falling. There's enough to eat. There's enough shelter. Rare opportunity. Most of humanity doesn't have this chance. So this is our chance. This is your way of repaying your debt to Mother Earth for having given you such a lucky, precious life. And then this giving back, and everything is given. And then needing and wanting and grabbing, that's never enough. Exactly the opposite. The difference from being a hungry ghost and being fulfilled. A hungry ghost always needs more, wants more, is afraid of what's next. To be fulfilled, you need nothing. There is no next. Everything's here. It's more than enough.